Hi, this is A. Wilson. Now that ain't just like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Housewives tea. In this episode of Housewives tea, I'll be talking about Mary Cosby's interview with People magazine before the premiere of Salt Lake City. I also will be talking about her lawsuit against the Faith. I think it's Faith Hill Baptist Church or something like that. I also will be talking about Bell Collective coming back on OWN for season 4 in November. I also will be talking about Porsha winning her case against Simon Guobadia. I also will be talking about Candy at a special event that they had in Atlanta a while back. I'll be talking about Phaedra talking about the reboot of Atlanta and talking about how good she's doing on Dancing with the Stars. And I also will be talking about the taglines for the Real Housewives of New York. That's supposed to come on tonight. I saw the trailer. The trailer looked good too. Those are all the topics that I'll be talking about in this week's Housewives tea. Like I said, the Real Housewives of New York is supposed to be coming back tonight. Last week they had the trailer and the taglines, and the trailer looks really good and stuff like that. Look like all the ladies are clocking in. They're talking about the new ladies. I did like the trailer and everything. I'm going to read to you the taglines, and I'm going to tell you which taglines I liked. Let me get my notes right quick. Here's the taglines right here. The first one starts with the new lady. Her name is no, it started with well, I just wrote the taglines down as I saw them. Brian Woodfield, she said, why date the father when you can just why date the dad when you can just be the mom? And I said, huh, what? So I guess she was saying you don't have to date the dad when you could be the mom. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't like this one. The second one was a new girl. Her name was it seemed like it's Rachel Shiramont. She said, just like a painting, you'll need a couple of looks to figure me out. Now this one was pretty good to me. I kind of liked this one. So this will probably be either my second or my third favorite, but I'm going to keep on reading. And then the third one was from Sal DeSal. She said, I may be hungry, but at least I'm not thirsty. That one's okay to me. It wasn't the main favorite one. The next one is from Jessel Tank. She said, I'm not up and coming, I'm already here. Now that one's pretty good too. And then You Bet says, love looks good on me, but darling, what doesn't? And so this one, I think You Bet is about the favorite one to me. I really like this one. Now some people say they like what Jenna had to say. Jenna was okay, but she said everybody can't be blanking Jenna lines, but they can try. Now some YouTubers, some people like this, but to me, I think You Bet has the best one. Love looks good on me, what doesn't? To me, that's number one. That stands out to me as far as the taglines. The second tagline to me would be Rachel's tagline would be second to me, and then Jessel would be third, and so on and so forth. So from what I can see, the show is going to be good like it was last year. I only started reviewing New York last year just to see how it was. Now the original New York, I only watched, I didn't review. But I wanted to check these girls out. On another note, uh, Porsha won her case against Simon, and I'm going to read to you what the judge had to say about the case. Um, right here. Let's see. Let me find it right quick. Let me pause and then I'll find it. Okay, I found it right here. It says Williams granted her huge victory in ongoing divorce case against Simon Gabadia. It says ruling reads that the court finds it undisputed by both parties that the prenup agreement at issue in case was negotiated by the parties with very competent lawyers over a year length of time and included the exchange of financial disclosures such as the issue of fraud, mistake, mixed representation, and distress are clearly addressed in multiple provisions of this prenuptial agreement. Essentially, the crux of husband's argument could have been explicitly contained within the four corners of the parties' prenuptial agreement, and it was not continued. Williams first filed for divorce in February after 15 months of marriage. At the time, a source tells People magazine the split was due to an ongoing matter. Williams listed their marriage as irreconcilably broken. The two began the back and forth filing after disagreeing over the validity over the validity of over the delivery over the validity of the matter. Financial standing given her recent script development deal with NBC and Universal contained. In the midst of the legal battle, the reality TV personality slammed Gabadia for making false statements and allegations that are I'm trying to be included in exchange for provisions. Okay, I did that. Read that part. Due to the split was an ongoing matter. Okay, I read that part. They said he was trying to say that by getting that deal with Universal, NBC, she made more money and she defrauded him. And like I said right at the end, that he knew going in that the reality star was already on reality TV, so she wasn't supposed to be staying at home squattering. That was a just of the complaint. Like I said, I'm kind of glad for Porsha. She's been going back and forth with Simon and stuff like that. On another note, Mary Cosby had did an interview with People magazine, and she said that she was happy to be back on Salt Lake City, and she said she told them if she would come back, she was gonna have to be a full-time housewife, and they decided to give her her snowflake back, and I was glad for Mary. But then she filed a complaint against the church that she used to go to, this Baptist church, for fraud and other kind of stuff. So I'm gonna read to you that right quick. Let me pause it. It says Mary Cosby is suing the people who ran the finances of her church. It says Mary and Robert Cosby and their Faith Temple Pentecostal Church files a lawsuit Wednesday, the 3rd District Court in Salt Lake City against United Security Financial Inc., the non-profit business lawfully owned by the church and two of its officers, Ann Lee Johnson and Sean Turner. On Wednesday, Cosby and Faith Hill, President Turner, the company's secretary, forging Robert Cosby's signature and using church funds for their own personal gain. In the lawsuit, identifies Robert Cosby as Faith Temple's bishop and president, and Mary Cosby as the church's vice president and first lady and evangelist. In one part of the lawsuit, Johnson is accused of taking titles in her name for a church-owned radio station, and in 2017 started to dismiss the stations and demolish the transmission tower and canceling the station's FCC license. The complaint says Johnson in 2020 transferred the station's property worth more than $4.3 million at the time, and her son who is at a third party, with the proceeds going back to Johnson. Final checks paid off loans, according to the complaint, was sent a company Turner owned to use a UFC account that was used for personal gain. The lawsuit says $126,611.10 was paid after the Cosby believed the loan was paid off. The complaint says a second mortgage on the same property for $99,217 was made in October of 2008 after Johnson forged Robert Cosby's signature. The lawsuit accused Johnson of threatening the notary public into notarizing the fake signature. Johnson is further accused of paying $76,448.40 on the mortgage from the Cosby's personal funds, but that the defendant later claimed there has never been any tax bills and other personal expenses. The lawsuit claims a ledger was delivered in July that documented Johnson's handwriting payments made to Johnson totaling $90,670.32. On the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Mary Cosby is known for her honest, sometimes biting opinion and her love of fashion. Cosby returned to full-time status on the show this year in the season 5 premiere that aired Wednesday. She's seen arriving in a Dolce & Gabbana coat at a party where she was praised for the difference between couture and costume, with the new housewife, Bonnie Newport, who was wearing a $15,000 red coat and St. Laurent jacket. Now, I sure hope hope Mary wins a lawsuit. I hope they find the right people and stuff, because like I said, some people were saying that it was Mary and her husband the one that was taking the money from the church. So I don't know, but those are rumors that were going around on the internet. And like I said, Pedro has really been doing good on Dancing with the Stars, and she was talking about you'll see some good stuff on the reboot of Atlanta. She said the girls are clocking in, so you're gonna see some funny moments, you're gonna see some good moments, you're gonna have laughter on there. She's really been doing good on that. And then, like I said, Candy was at some kind of event, and she had on a red dress, her and Montana and some more people in Atlanta. Yeah, like I said, Bill Collective is coming out. I saw the trailer for Bill Collective. Bill Collective is going to be real good for season 4. And it looked like they added the Selena lady who was on who was on the dancing show, Dancing Dolls, yeah. And so that's going to be good. So I've already got the shows that I'm going to be reviewing And also Potomac came out. I saw their trailer. I did that on the last video. They also supposed to come out with their taglines. I'm doing this video. They did show a little video or a little clip of the trailer. The trailer looks good. Talking about Karen's DWI. They also did a little video thing where each of them said something about how the show is gonna be. I'll put it in the video. That's all I have for this video. This is A. Worsley. That ain't even just like a TI is. I am out.